times getting worse. The Prophet ﷺ says, خَيْرُ النَّاسِ قَرْنِي ثُمَّ الَّذِينَ يَلُونَهُمْ ثُمَّ الَّذِينَ يَلُونَهُمْ. The best of people, my generation, and then the next, and then the next. So the general movement is that people are getting worse and more distant from Allah as time is passing. So it's not the norm, but it's general, which means you have exceptions to that. There will be a lot of pious people in the midst. But if we are getting worse, surely I look at myself all the time, say, today, how did shaitan come to me? How? And then I say, you know what? I commented here and there. Let me delete all of this. Astaghfirullah. I'm still alive. I can delete it. But if I were to die and all that was there, nothing so bad. But sometimes, you know what people do? They attack you online and they don't realize if you were to attack them back, they would be doomed. So sometimes you remain silent, sometimes you say something quietly, this way, that way. And then when you say something and they start saying, oh wow, you know, it's affected me and my family. Oh, so it didn't affect me and my family. What, am I made from a different substance altogether? Like, do I not have family, kids and all? Did you not be ashamed of yourself when you were talking about me without knowing me? And now that I just said something and here you are, what type of peace would you want? And it's so unfair. So I do this often where I look back at what I've done and I say, no, I don't want to die and have this on. Let me take it off. So it's off. It's gone. Or not only online, but even in life. Something happened, try and make amends with the person. You have a day today, you're alive. You are alive. The Prophet ﷺ says, whoever has anything with their brother, sort it out today before the day will come when you won't be able to sort it out this way here. Sometimes I think, I'll see you on the day of judgment. Have you heard people say that? I'll see you on the day of judgment. Hey, when you get to the day of judgment, what if you were wrong and they were right? Too late. This guy stole £1 million of mine. See you on the day of judgment. Wow, okay, fair. Just take him to court now. Sort out the million. And for my advice, give me 10%. It's fine. Won't ask you for more than that, right? When it comes to the point where you can't, then you say, okay, either you say, you know what, I forgive them, but I don't want to tell them I forgive them. Just because I don't want them to know that I've forgiven them. Someone asked me a question recently, can I forgive someone without telling them I've forgiven them? I said, by all means, you can. But don't go to them and say, I haven't forgiven you. And in your heart say, I know I've forgiven them. You don't have to talk about it. You know, you can just say, you know what, I've released it from me because it's a mountain on you. But inshallah, on the day of judgment, I don't wish to see harm against them. I know someone who's harmed me probably more than the harm that most of you would have faced throughout your lives. And I tell you what, a day came when I told myself that, you know what, I just release it for the sake of Allah. And that's the day I felt so beautiful, because a huge burden gone.